Alright. Oh, wait. Did I actually fix this? Real fast. You. Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, we're good. Okie dokie. I have... Alright. Okay. Hello, folks. This may be a short stream. So, I am hungry. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good jazz. And yes, I say happy holidays mostly out of spite now. It's just like the entire concept of... I'm gonna move to ranting in just a moment. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. My aunt and uncle are gonna be bringing food over and then leaving, because like we're being very, very safe. They're gonna have their masks on. They're gonna bring us some leftovers from their Christmas meal at some point in the next hour or two. So I may cut off really soon because they've arrived. I don't know when. Nobody's told me. They got a hold of Granny and they didn't bother to get me on the phone to tell me when, so she can't tell me when they're coming. And no one else has contacted me, even though I've reached out and tried to find out when. So I'm streaming early. I haven't eaten lunch because lunch is on its way. I'm going to just stream early and we're going to go with that. Alright. Let's start here, I think. Because I'm now at, I've solved most of the missable achievements.
On guard! What is this? A challenge? Let me see. Yeah, those are actually real tournament fingers. And they're not loaded. So, let's get started. Are you ready to play rock, paper, scissors?
So, how exactly does this work?
The rules are quite complex, I must admit. But you really only need to remember 3 things. Scissors beats paper, paper beats rock, and rock beats scissors. We only play with real tournament fingers. Any attempt to play with loaded fingers automatically counts as a lost round.
Got it. What's the stake, anyway?
The winner gets to pick 2 fingers from the loser's hand.
What?
We play for fingers. What else? First person who has no fingers left to surrender after a lost round loses the game.
I'm ready.
Well then, lift your hand. 1, 2, 3.
Rats, it's stuck. No, we can't. Rat.
What?
No, that should be enough. Rats, it's stuck.
Wait, what is this? Those are loaded. Any attempt to cheat counts, so you need to surrender 2.
What?
So what did you think this was about? Get on with it. Put your hand on the table. You didn't stand a chance. I told you so. Want to play again?
No, we can't. Rat.
Darn it, you're a fast learner. Looks like I'll have to open a new bag of tricks to win. Rats, scissors again. For a beginner, you're quite willing to take a risk. Now comes something you're not going to expect. A draw. Another round. Darn it, you're a fast learner. Looks like I'll have...
No, we... Rat.
Wait. I don't understand.
Wait, what is this? Any attempt, so you need to... What's that? Rock? You're trying to be clever now. Just you wait. What the? You win. Even though these are my lucky fingers. Oh well, it ain't over as long as I have some fingers left. There. You won't pull that one again. You ready for the showdown? What's that? Rock? You're trying to be clever now. Just you wait.
How did you do scissors? You have no fingers left.
So you need to
I guess he's only gonna throw scissors. I don't
What's
understand
that?
this.
Rock? You're trying to be clever now. Just you wait.
I don't understand why. Alright, so I guess you're just gonna keep doing rock then.
What's that? You're trying to be... Just you...
Uh-huh. Is this one where I could have just hit the start button repeatedly and won?
Darn it, Looks like I'll have...
But that's what I tried to do!
Darn it, looks like I'll have... Impossible. You beat me!
Don't mess with Rufus. That's what I keep saying. Oh, yeah.
So I guess I had to...
I underestimated you.
Oh, God.
Be that as it may, I'm an honest player. And I keep my word. This is our secret knock. Can you remember that?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Can I hear it again?
But you mustn't tell anybody else.
Nobody but Gold.
What was that?
I need some alcohol now.
Me too.
Alright. Well, I've lost the hand, which is good. I need to empty this inventory. Alright. We're gonna go with... I hate that he calls it baby goal. I don't like that. I don't like that. They do like that.
I must have nodded off for a moment.
No problem. As long as you didn't have any direct skin contact with the bar, that is.
You're funny.
I would have gone with innocent or
Oh, it's
excitable.
you! How nice!
It is done. We are resistance fighters.
Really?
Sure. I even know the secret knock.
Wow. Then what are we waiting for? We have to go to Janosch and get our instructions. Last one, there's a rotten egg.
But no. Hey, stop. Oh, rats.
Alright. Go.
Hello? Testing. Attention, Captain. I repeat. Captain Bozo is an old fuddy-duddy. So much one.
Where's this open? Okay, dark alley. Let's go.
Da.
Yeah, we're done. Come on.
Da. No, wait. That isn't the secret. I know. The knock. Da.
Wrong again, beat it.
Crap. It's just because of that snappy groove they play in the marketplace.
Okay, well... Shoot. What now? What do I have to do? What does this do? Alright, well, I have been foiled. Alright, well, what else have I got?
Oh, so let me
Gotta think this one through. I'm quieter and slower because my brain is not fueled. I'm hungry.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
I haven't told you.
What else?
No, so,
In the meantime, what do you want to...
what was it again that I...
The plan...
I don't... Deal.
Just...
Too late. Don't go away.
Forget not even...
Okay, so...
Welcome for and...
No, wait. Ashes. Hey.
If I could stretch the pants leg, it would make a terrific catapult. But what should I use to fasten it? Obviously, I'm still missing a component. I'll bear it in mind.
Fasten. Hook on a thread.
Good idea. Now, I just have to fasten the end somewhere, and I'll have the perfect catapult.
Oh, there. The grommet. Oh.
Nothing happened. My pants catapult is almost finished. All that's missing is ammunition. Welcome for and...
Okay, I probably need the egg then for that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've done everything that I can to him. Bucket, dirt. Oh my god. Why are you walking so slow?
That may be just... But it's no worse than the rest of the stuff I carry around. I've got enough loot. If I need... Terrific, even more...
Okay, I've got dirt now. Alright.
According to the field guide...
Oh!
Are so good.
So I gotta hatch all of the stupid eggs. The next missable achievement is... The next missable achievement is placing them in their nests before
Who do we have here? Gucci goo. Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive. Here, Platty Platty. Well, hello. So.
wait. How?
Earth platypuses. Oh, I can't possibly wait.
But I've hatched it.
Here.
I've got to get
Well,
it in my
so
inventory somehow. Because I got to get it on its nest. Bait?
Here.
Wait.
Well, so
Wait. I know. Pills.
Here, Platty Platty. Well, hello. So
Just Just give him the fucking
Here.
pills. What the fuck is
Well,
wrong with
so
you? Just give him the pills and
There's no need. I want to prepare a brain operation or whatever it is that you need, please.
No.
Why don't like
Sugar.
cayenne pepper or rap?
Oh. Alright, fine, fuck it. Let's play around with this puzzle. How do I get up? There.
According to the cool, that's just. Oh crap. According to the cool. According to I bet it says there is only. According to the I bet I could find him. But it says there is only. According to it says there is.
One of these has got to work.
According I bet it says. According to it says.
No.
According to it says. According to it says.
You know, let me take these slides to dock, I think. I suddenly realized that I might have some help waiting for me.
We have a problem. Argus wants to depopulate Deponia if Cletus doesn't manage to reacquire the Ascension codes.
But if he gets them back, he'll blow up the whole planet.
I said we have a problem.
We had best rely on the Tinkerer's method here.
Yeah, we collect random objects and try combining everything with everything else.
We solve one problem after another.
That's what I meant. Hello again.
Can
How are you getting
help
on?
me?
I'm working on it. Simply persuade her to undergo the surgery. That is, or use the once you have convinced her, I'll see to...
What went...
Looks like
Oh, what a scoundrel!
Goal's mind is not... Each cartridge...
Well, it's no big deal, if you know what...
Not really.
Did you repair the...
Yep, all taken care of. And the next replacement is already waiting on the pier in front of the shop, but I still have no idea how that could happen.
I bet there's a criminal genius behind this.
Looks more like random vandalism to me. But who am I to complain? If it weren't for random vandalism, I guess I could close my shop for good.
Yeah, long live the random vandals! Nice office.
Gee, thanks, Rufus.
Now, I would have furnished it a bit differently, but it's still not bad.
Yes, I know. The shielding of the generator resonates rather awkwardly with the induction field of the magnetic solenoid coil in the main capacitor. But what would you do if you had oscillation frequencies of 6 gigahertz and more with a constant 30 Teslas?
Oh, yeah, let me see. I would move the generator a little more to the left.
But with this kind of field intensity, wouldn't that be too dangerous? I would hate to accidentally create a neutron star in my office.
Yeah, well...
You know what we're talking about, don't you?
Of course I know, and I still say more to the left.
If you think so, have you noticed anything else?
Can I borrow some tools from you?
Go ahead, help yourself. All I need to do now is make a few fine adjustments. For that, I just need a hammer and some chewing gum.
Yeah, sounds good. What's that funny apparatus in the lock next door?
Don't you mess with that, kid. It is part of an experiment designed to revive dead brain tissue by means of well-aimed electrical impulses. But there are a few obnoxious side effects that so far I haven't been able to remedy.
What kind of side effects?
The electrical field is so strong that space will fold around the generator, and the resulting creases are really hard to iron out.
What?
What's the freezer for?
That's where I keep the spare brains for my operations. And my lunchbox, of course. But right now, it's empty.
Plenty of ice, no brains, and nothing to eat? Sounds like a fashion show to me. My office was cooler and bigger.
Really? The one in your ex-girlfriend's house?
Yep, not only bigger, there were also more blinky things. And it also had more of those things next to the door.
Light switches?
Precisely. I'll...
Quiet.
Alright, so I've been given permission now.
It's okay.
You just said I could take some tools. What do you want from me? Ooh, what if I...
It may not be a water platypus, but it swims like one. Here, well, hello. So yuck. Ah, no. The ice block is stuck. I probably need... The best I can... I need better tools.
How about this?
I should...
Oh no.
Ah, cold.
Alright, I got it. Oh boy, I got it. Alright. I have acquired one. Yes. 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 Coal furnace. Candle?
I would, but it's not...
How would I make a fire? I need...
Another new air... How many replacement airbags?
Okay, I'm gonna worry about that later. This here, weapons shop. Pipe valve.
Great, but it didn't do... I'd better... And keep it in the...
No, I didn't want to go that way.
Hello? Test... in order...
Alright, let's get crabs.
You're not gonna give up just like that, are you?
To tell you the truth.
Come on, one more time.
Come on. Okay, so that's the red pipe. Come on, just get through. Just get through.
Can all...
Do you hear the noise, dear? I'm getting annoyed here. A jackrabbit settled in our clock. They reckon about as if to mock. The noise is fast-bearing, if I am not erring. A jackrabbit in the chronograph are having a laugh.
Ah, no! Ow!
Okay. Now I have a pipe full of red. So now I can redivert. Let's go to the weapon, to the marketplace. Let's go to the pharmacy. We're going to redivert red to green, and now I need to find out where green goes. Outside Doc's workshop. Okay, so let's try this then. I guess.
You know, come.
Oh, that. Okay.
Another new.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait. What have I done? Okay.
You know, come.
Let me see what's going on here. Let me see what happens. Apparently, escape cut the whole scene, and I didn't see what happened. I need to know where this is going.
Showing up here again!
I'm just like a boomerang.
Do you hear the noise, dear? I've got thing right here. A jackrabbit settled in our clock. They reckon about as if to mock. The noise is fast bearing, if I am not erring. A jackrabbit in the chronograph are having a laugh.
Ah, not a... Ow!
Great. Now that it didn't do me, I'd better. And keep it in the. Da. It's empty if you don't. Great. Now that it didn't, I bet. And keep.
Wait.
Actually,
No.
Wait, I think I just figured it out. Pipe diverter. Weapons shop. Do this. Summon crab.
you know, come.
Stupid door-to-door salesman! When will you... Come on.
I got it. I think I got it. The pipe valve. It keeps telling me. So if I use the pipe valve, it closes the pipe with the crabs inside. I need to get the crabs inside. And then I can swap it.
Do you hear the noise, dear? I've got thing right here.
I can swap it to green, get it dropped in the airbag.
About as if to mock. The noise is fast bearing, if I am not erring. A jackrabbit in the chronograph are having a laugh.
Ah, no! Out!
Now before I leave, pipe valve.
Ha! Gotcha.
Alright. And then I go here, then I go here, and then I go here, and I go pipe diverter to there. Doc's workshop, weapons shop, pipe valve.
Run! You but don't get lost.
Alright, now I go here, here. I'm gonna do this a little bit faster.
Oh, sole mio.
Smack the bumper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sole mio.
Okay. And now...
You really think?
Yes.
You're not gonna come.
Okay. I think...
Freaking Girl Scouts! You will regret your persistence as soon as I find out why my spring gun won't... You again! Come on, Ann!
That was a
Come
different
on!
line.
You got...
I'm just like a... Come on, Bambina. Can we skip this bit? All I have to do is say my line and...
The noise, dear, I've got thing neu hier. A Jackrat-Zettel in our clock, they reckon about as if to mock. The noise is fast-bearing, if I am not erring. A Jackrat in the chronograph are having a laugh. I'm shaken, awakened, if I'm not mistaken. A chakra nesting in our clock, they reckon about in the tickety-tock. Clickety-click, clickety-clickety-click, clickety-clickety-click, clickety-clickety, rattle, don't tickety-click, I just get a gun, zoom, patang, rumble, drumble, bazinga, kaboom, oopsie-daisy, clatter, ouch, I'm out, excluded, if I'm not deluded. A pincered agitated rummage our chronometer. It's late and I'm tired if I'm not ill. Junk have caused a dreadful noise in our time measurement device. What's that now? You're kidding? Trumpets and fiddling. What the crap? I'm going to snap in ice, risk of skidding. How can I sleep with junk traps near the ear? Well, to my sorrow, I fear, my dear, we have to ex our wedding tomorrow.
Ah, not again!
Ho, 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 ho.
What a sight! Go ahead, Bozo! Say it!
Whoa. Now comes the interesting bit.
I've killed a man.
Why?
I've killed a man.
Down. Come here often.
Oh, Bozo!
Wow. 6 words that open the gate to a whole new world. I don't want to buy. Wait a second.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Hello? Rufus is back. Darn it. They can't hear me.
That's probably for the best. I've murdered a man. Alright. Okay, so I guess, wait, no, that doesn't help me. Well, it helps me in the long run, but not in the short run. In the short run, I'm still screwed. How about this?
A crank! This crankshaft without a crank was missing a crank! Rufus, you are a genius.
Give me that egg.
According to the field guide, cool! That's just what my collection was missing!
And I can go up here, because I gotta do 1 egg.
My pants cap. I just need to. My pants. I just need. But. Welcome for half man. Andy.
Okay.
My pants. I just need. My pants. I just. But. That'll be the when I clean the lint trap. Hey, there's a heap of ashes in there that I dumped into the flagomat. Maybe I can use them again. Hey, just for I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power of the handheld vacuum. Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat.
Okay, it's up.
I just have to Hey, what's going on? I can't get this stupid knot open.
Oh, no.
Why did I have to be such a gifted knotter? Exactly. My platypus catapult is loaded and ready for action. Well then. Whoa! A perfect trajectory!
Okay, and now to retrieve.
So far, so good. Now, all I have to do is catch it and bring it back to its nest. Strange illustration. Looks like the artist didn't know what a land.
Wait, that looks like the pants.
I'm sure that can be.
Okay. And what's that? What could that be? Well, it might be an item that I don't have yet.
You can't build a functional bird trap from. I've really tried. Empty.
God damn it!
There's nothing, and there's nothing here, and there's enough of. As much as I hate the hat.
Welcome.
Grab a
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out where to get. I've gotta also figure out where that music's coming from and how to shut it off. Because the goal is now. No, I don't think I need anything up here. Maybe I can talk to him.
Hi.
Ah, the new guy. What's up?
Well, guess who's your latest member?
Great. Finally someone who can scrub the deck. That's really needed after lying at anchor in White Bay for almost a week.
White Bay. Strange name, that.
Why? Plenty of seagulls there.
Hey, do you also like to play rock?
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my turn.
I'll get back.
Whatever.
Alright.
Yo.
No.
Hey, Donna. Any jobs? Okay, whatever.
Okay. Ooh, wait. I've got an idea.
Huh? Where did I must have lost it?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ouch! Oh! Huh. I must have tripped her. Hey! So this is...
Oh, okay. Alright, so that's how I get that.
Scram! You're scared.
I'm very, very...
That's beside the point. Have you ever seen ears on a fish? The most important thing about fishing is fisherman's luck. If you're a fisherman, you know that.
But...
Shoot!
Look at this!
Scram!
What if I want to fish here, too?
I'm not buying that. You ain't no fisherman. Just look at you. And you're obviously missing the obligatory fisherman's luck.
What if I prove to you that I am a fisherman?
Huh, I'd like to see that.
Well, you will.
Fine. And now, shoot!
Look at this! A fine specimen, wouldn't you say?
What the? Don't tell me you caught that.
Sure looks like it.
Holy heck. Perhaps I misjudged you. Just how is that possible when you have so little fisherman's luck? What's your secret, buddy?
I use a pedal-powered tandem rod.
Yeah, pull it. If you won't tell me,
I use a tear-proof line made of caterpillar silk.
also called a yarn. If you won't tell me you're fishing,
I attract fish with my animal magnetism.
that's a lie. If you won't tell me you're...
They call it fisherman's luck.
Never. I know an unlucky... If you won't tell me you're...
It's because I'm so incredibly relaxed.
Yeah, that's an important factor, which you haven't got. A real fisherman's so laid back that he can't leave the house without a folding chair. If you won't tell me...
I use a special kind of bait.
Ha! And now, wait a minute. Bait is important, and you must have caught that razorfish somehow. Could it be that you really got a special bait?
Are you calling me a liar?
Not if you show me your bait.
Huh, what's in it for me?
Well, I could offer you a tiger fish.
An ordinary tigerfish against my fantastic special bait? You must be a few worms short of a can.
Forget it then.
Forget it then, like, so totally.
Ha! See if I care. If you want a tiger fish at some point. If not, shoot.
Is this the bait?
What's that supposed to...
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tiger fish.
Hey, stand still.
Are you serious?
You can't even catch a fish that's already on land?
I didn't want it. It was suffering from epilepsy.
Yeah, whatever. Keep your bait until you really want to fish. Otherwise, beat it.
Okay.
What's that?
What do you think, my special because?
No, you need it. And with a minimum of brains,
I already.
So I guess I need a container for the fish. Damn it. Is there anything I can do in here?
Huh. The floating black mark far from the cruiser. That's good. I can't leave. Not without.
Okay. Then, what's next? The eternal question of this game. What is next? Where am I going? Solve this puzzle. If I had something to light.
This would, but that's a coal. Besides, I hope.
If I could figure out how to light that furnace, that would be great.
Yoo-hoo! I would.
That's good. That's very. What will it?
Another.
Sorry. One thing, they are no longer grown because of certain incidents. Partial paralysis, skin irritations, spontaneous gene mutations. Also, it's strictly one to a customer.
Dang, it was really good, you know.
You get what?
See you.
Not a fight.
I feel like I've solved all of these problems. But let's start combining.
Toolbox for the idea. That already, you know, that's already waxy enough. Note to self: don't carry used cotton swabs around in your coat.
Okay.
There's no need. I want to prepare whatever it is.
Just a sec. How can I help you? As you like. I tried my best. Yes.
Great servant. It should be possible. A landing net? No, actually. Yes, of course. That looks just like the landing net from the picture in the field guide. It's a good thing I'm such a brilliant inventor. Otherwise, I would have had to practice trial and error forever.
The fuck? That was random. Alright.
Here, Platty Platty. Stupid critter. Welcome for...
How about if I put the lint in there?
With my sharp eyesight, I could do it. But
how am I gonna get the platypus? How am I gonna do it?
I've already,
How do I do it?
Oh, rat! I didn't even get his answer.
Alright,
Duh. Huh? Where? No, that isn't the crap.
God damn you! Where's the music even coming from? What am I missing?
May I bother?
Aren't you gonna...
I'll be up there. Hi.
Ah, are you finally gonna... Spit 'em out.
That...
Yep.
What else?
Don't. In that case, you assume downtown is reserved for a special... However, fighting only takes place...
Go on.
Platypus Bataka is a lethal contest. A fight for life and death.
See you later.
Come back.
Okay.
Hello. Rat. Are you aware?
No. Unorganized criminals don't ask questions.
So how do I learn the details of Donna's plans?
Donna's plans don't have details.
All the better. I can never remember all that trivia anyway. Hey, Donna. I said might. Maybe. Hey, Donna. I might... Okay, whatever.
Okay. Done with that. Alright. Find someone etiquette savvy. Turn to Seagull. Oh. Okay, so I need the third egg and I need to get these hatched and gathered. Alright. So I am at solving the eggs. That's have? Maybe I just keep giving him the...
What's with my... Hey.
All right.
The idea... Why don't bar like kind or rap? My things are... But it's not like a... There's no need. I want to prepare or whatever it... it's already... Note? That already hasn't... You know, There's nothing about... It's about platypuses. According to the field guide, I bet I could find a much easier way, but I better not. It says there is only one of this. Yup, that... I'd rather stick with... Unfortunately, Doc lazy. It's already had. Now, I just have to find... I've already, The idea... Why don't bar like or rap? I'm not even... My stuff...
Yep, I'm gonna just combine everything with everything.
There's no need. I want to prepare for whatever it... it's a note? That already... You know, There's nothing about... It's about... According to... I bet I... it says... Yup. I'd rather... Goal, but loosen... It's already... Now. I've already... The idea... Why don't... Like kind... Or rap? I'm not even... My stuff are... My things... But it's not like I'm... There's no need. I want to put whatever... it's a note? That already hasn't... You know... There's nothing about... It's about... According... I bet I... But it says... Yup. I'd rather... The idea... It's already hatched. Now, I've already... Why don't... Like kind... Or rap? Why don't... Like kind... Or rap? My things... But it's not like a... There's no... I want to prepare whatever... note? That already... You know... There's nothing about... It's about... I bet I...